Okay, welcome back, Mark. It's good to see you. Happy New Year. What? Is the bags under my eyes?
I just feel like
I don't. We got two dogs. They
Are you
want to be
stressed?
in here. There's a lot going on.
There's literally nothing going on, Michael.
Okay, but your dog looks like his head's too big for his body.
My dog is sitting in his bed just staring at us. He's not doing anything.
Honestly, it looks like a Futurama dog, like a dog that was like put together because the technology was able to sew the head on a body that was left over.
I mean, no one who's watching is going to get this.
Yeah, they will, because they can picture that, and then I can input a picture of a dog that would look like that. Because this is supposed to be a podcast for people to like, hey, I need to take a break out of my life. You know what I mean? Like if you're listening to this and the hosts are stressed out because of their dogs,
I'm not stressed out.
That's fine. But
you're stressed out because you have eye bags and they're so bad and you're not doing anything about it. And you're sick. So you're stressed and you're projecting it on to Mark and I.
I'm not. I did the sauna for a couple hours.
Remember when I tried to give you a brand of eye cream and you're like, I don't need it.
This is a bad idea.
I didn't want to bring him, but I ran out of time.
What is he doing? Just stop.
He wants to
this
sit
is why
on
you
my
don't
lap.
have no, get out of here. Go sit down. Go.
Get on your bed.
Me and Dana, if you listen to this audio wise, this is the first episode of We Should Date. And we shouldn't. Yes.
Michael, so we have our own show on Spotify now called We Should Date.
Apple, whatever, wherever you can get audio. Yes.
Okay, and then on YouTube,
Michael, on YouTube, it's We Should Date too, but it's under the Life with Lenoci branch.
Now
okay?
I get it. It makes sense.
Because I'm not going to start a separate YouTube for it.
But we're not doing weekly podcasts, are we?
We should try.
We could.
But obviously, I'm really busy because I'm, working comic, and then
say it.
Because I'm a working comic, so it's like I'm traveling a lot. But your schedule, you need to be a little bit more flexible. Like for how, Mark, come on.
For how what?
For how annoying her time windows are to shoot. You're like, what are you doing?
I'm busy just like you. I'm a busy working comedian.
Well, no, it's just that you keep trying to schedule for the next day, and I'm like, hey, everybody else is hitting me up the week before.
Can I just stop you? Everyone who's listening is so bored right now. No, this is so boring.
It's not boring.
No one wants to hear about your schedule, Michael. It's not an interesting thing to listen to.
Okay, that's fine, but we're just getting into the show. We're getting into, hey, this is the new podcast show. This is how it's going to be.
Your energy's so aggressive. I need you to just
Wait, have you met Michael? Like, this is his energy all the time.
No, it's never this aggressive.
Okay, so then I'll slow down. So now, okay, what? Why is that funny?
Good.
Well, I feel like I'm being attacked. It's 2 against 1, and that's not healthy. That's not healthy for a podcast. If there's going to be 3 people on a podcast, which is very difficult, thank God only 2 are on camera. He's not cute.
Works for me.
Yes.
Mark is very cute. Sorry to your.
It's all right.
I'm not.
Because his wife is watching every episode. Oh my God, Mark. Who was the girl saying you're cute? I don't trust you recording podcast episodes. Clowns. Anyways, welcome to We Should Date. We should never date. We're friends with very good chemistry, and that's it.
And Michael has feelings, but he's emotionally unavailable and not mature enough.
Dana, we did this bit last episode. I don't have feelings for you.
This is just...
I like you as a friend.
Yeah.
But I am not sexually attracted to you.
Sexually.
Okay, how about this? I've been horny before and have been sexually attracted to anything, right? I just clicked the first thing on Pornhub, right? So that's obviously, if there was a moment where I'm like...
You're not sexually attracted to me, but you're romantically attracted to me.
No, that's not it either.
If we're going to do the show, then we need to be truthful.
I'm being truthful. Would I have sex with you if I was like, I'm stuck with you for like 3 weeks and you're not going to talk or do like characters? Yes. But you're going to do that. And then immediately after I finish, I'm going to regret it and go, oh, that was gross. What? I'm being honest. Like, is that mean?
I'm only laughing because I can't believe you convinced her to come back for a second episode. After.
Not only that,
I convinced her to come back for a whole segment.
We'll
this
see
is
if we
podcast.
get there.
No, it's a whole show.
It's a show. It's a branch of the under the umbrella.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I didn't even realize what I was signing up for.
Oh, wow. Mark has no faith in us.
Oh.
No.
It must be because your hair's flat today.
I have faith in her only because...
You need to be nice.
I have faith in her only because I've met her twice. This is our 5th, 6th podcast you started with me.
So?
Oh.
I changed.
This is your 5th podcast.
You're the new Maddie Chimber. You're the new Amir. You're the new...
This makes sense, Michael. This is like...
No,
he's just hoping he's going to capture lightning in a bottle.
No, Mark.
I think what happens...
I'm going to get angry. That's not what it is. I am in the moment and I'm living and I go, hey, I'll do podcast episodes for clips. Life of Lenoci forever. When we get feedback that, hey, we have good chemistry, that it's fun, people liked watching our episode, they like watching our clips, I sit there and go, okay, then let's adjust and go into that. I'm still doing a podcast episode for, hey, there's going to be weeks where we can't do an episode, then I'll still have other guests on. But our episode specifically, since you're going to be a reoccurring person, let's make that a show. That's all it is. It's not that crazy of an
I also
idea.
just think this is all like a big experiment, you know?
Life is an experiment and you don't know what's going to happen because afterwards you get to recap everything wherever you go. That's what I believe.
You know, I do have to say, Michael does have his enlightening moments because I look at you and I feel like, you know, not much going on.
Shut your face.
No, quiet. You know, you think there's not much depth to you and you're like very simple person. And then you kind of say things that are like profound in a way that you don't mean to. But I think it's because
his comedic timing's great.
Walter's chiming in.
But are they going to pick that up? Because that would be great if they do. If not, let's get a mic on him.
He's not going to be heard.
He won't be heard?
No.
Damn it. So then it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah,
so we have to not acknowledge it.
My dog is agreeing.
I know what you're saying, and it is on purpose. And I like the way I slow down and think about things and break it down. And it's, did you want to read the description of the podcast?
Oh yeah, that's actually great. Do you want to read our DMs?
No, read the description of the show of what we came.
Okay, so we should date.
Which we shouldn't.
Yeah, that's the joke. Everyone
I just
gets
need
it.
to say it. I would never date you.
I would never date you either.
You would.
Why do you say that? That's so rude.
Because everybody says that. You want to know why?
Michael, we discussed why we actually wouldn't work is because
you're getting frustrated.
Yeah, because I need someone who can connect with me emotionally.
That's going to be impossible.
And you're not on that level. And you also just like can't meet me where I'm at. We're at different
Gina,
frequencies.
I can meet you where you're at all day. I don't want to. Hey, meet me here. No, thank you.
It's not physical.
Okay. Emotionally, I can meet you there.
No, you can't.
You just complimented me about it. Michael sometimes is logical and says profound things, and heing emotionally intelligent. These are things you've said about me. So you first of all.
But you're not empathetic enough for me.
That may be true. That's the first thing that you said true. Also, the fact that I'm recognizing that and giving you the credit to that is also profound. Third,
you're not mature enough.
No, I can be. I'm not mature enough as you do a fucking yoga lady character. Are you kidding me? Go look at your Instagram and tell me who's mature. Third, you are attracted to me. You laugh at me, and people who are my friends who've seen us interact tell me, oh, by the way, she's in love with you still.
Do you know what people say to me?
Okay. Look.
Every person who's seen us interact.
On a podcast clip.
No, in real life.
No.
In real life.
No, this comes from guys. From guys who said that to me. They're like, dude, she's obsessed with you. Yeah. Guy friends.
Shut up.
And last time we were at the improv, all my normal non-comic friends, they're like, oh, dude, that girl's in love with you. And they're like, it's like so obvious. So.
Are you making that up?
Why? No. Why would I make that up?
Okay, because that's what my friends say.
What friends? I've never met any of your friends.
Who are comedians and who've seen us together?
No, they're talking about our clips.
No. In real life too. They're like he is in love with you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you right now.
Why can you say that, but if I say that,
I think it's obvious.
There's so many double standards with you.
I think it's obvious. I mean, this is why we're doing this on the air. Because
you think I'm in love with you.
I know you are. I know you are. and that's fine. I mean, I think that's I'm flattered.
Michael,
flattered.
I'm not in love with you.
I'm flattered.
You know how I can tell you're in love with me? There's a thing that
Okay, if I
guys
snap
do.
my fingers, you won't be in love with me anymore.
There's a thing that guys do when they're in love with someone and it's in their eyes. It's called soft eyes. And this is how you can tell if a man is in love with you is his eyes get soft. Your eyes were just soft.
He has soft eyes for you.
He has soft eyes for me. And I notice it when we FaceTime. You'll be like, you'll say, leave me alone. But then your eyes are like, your eyes get soft.
I think you're the best looking Down syndrome person I've ever seen.
Michael, people aren't going to laugh at that though.
Well, I just think that I think you're like one of those videos that
When I was little.
You had people thought that. So
There's
then I'm
some
not crazy for saying that.
No, there's some photos of me when I was little and I look like I have Down syndrome.
Okay, so then that's where I kind of
But I'm like cute.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's truth to every joke that I thought like, oh, she looks like an attractive Down syndrome person. But I can't. Yeah, I'm not like I'm attracted to your personality. How about that? I'll give you that.
You're not attracted to me physically.
I think you're pretty.
Yeah.
I think you're pretty,
But I'm not your type. I
what's my type? You know, what's my type?
I'm too hot for you.
Well, that's
I think I'm too attractive for you, and it's
if
intimidating.
that's what you need to feel better about this situation, because
well, I am single now.
okay, oof, that changes everything. I didn't know that. Now I can be honest. You were always single. You weren't dating a guy. Like you were talking to a guy for a little bit.
I know I was. We were in a relationship.
Dude, Dana, how about this? Here's the first segment of our podcast. Dana will be talking to a guy and then not talk to a guy anymore. And she treats those like breakups. And it's like, get over it, Dana. And that's the first note. You kind of have, and this has been the history with you since I've known you.
What?
You like, and maybe other women do this and this is relatable for other women, but you tend to, you'll get emotional with a guy and you'll be talking to him for a little bit. Maybe you guys are hooking up for a couple weeks, months, and then it fizzles out. And your reaction to that situation is as if it's a breakup, but not a bad breakup, rather than just being like, oh, wait, that was a thing, on to the next one. Like you want to recap the situation. You want to discuss it. You want to analyze why it didn't work. You want to like get into depths of the reasons why it didn't work and what bothered you or what bothered him about you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, we don't need to be talking about this.
It's called being a woman.
It's fun. If that's the case, then that's the case. I don't know. I'm not a woman, but based off of my experience with you, it's just like, why are we recapping? It's like recapping a preseason football game. It's like, we're just practicing. This isn't the relationship.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I like your mindset.
You know,
I'm not going to argue that. Yeah, I like your mindset.
What's up, Mark? What do you got to say, dude? Input?
I'm just watching this.
But you're part of the podcast.
Oh, I know. But like, sometimes you get to sit back and just watch, trading punches.
But are you listening?
I am.
Do you think that is valid feedback?
I'm still
he's like
still on the like I'm watching for his visual cues now for soft eyes.
You are?
Yes.
He's like a cheesy mashed potatoes. You know what I mean? That's what he is. He's like, I shouldn't eat this, but I will.
You should call it every time you see it. Soft eyes.
I will.
Okay, but that was kind of the first thing about the get over it note that we had.
Oh, Dana, get over it.
Yeah. It's like, let it go. Hey, like a little Elon it.
For me to let it go, I have to go back and every time I have to go back because I feel like every relationship, even if it's 2 weeks.
It's not a relationship.
Every situationship.
Yes. Dating.
Yeah. If it's 2 weeks, if it's 1 month, if it's 2 months, 3 months, whatever. You learn a lot of lessons in that time. And especially when it doesn't work out, you learn so much. So for me, it's not about like rehashing and like going through everything. It's sort of just like me figuring out the lesson.
This is very attractive on you. This
Really?
talk, yeah.
Soft eyes.
This is attractive.
It's me figuring out the lesson so that I can move forward.
What if we do 100 episodes and by the 100th episode we're like, I do.
You're so annoying.
I would never, because I wouldn't let myself.
Can I just finish my thought? It's just for
Yes.
growth.
Yes.
And I want to be the best person I can be, and I want to evolve, and I want to change. And like, yeah, next person I date, like if it fizzles, I would love to just be like, okay, keep it moving. And maybe I will, right? But it's like, there's a lot of things I need to like process and move forward with to learn the lesson.
Do you think that you're a lot to take on? Why are you smiling? Because you know you are. I mean, now you're 30,
Yeah.
Are you 36 now?
4.
So because I'm 40, this will be my 41th year. So you're like, this is
Every time I tell
When's your birthday?
Every time I tell Michael my age, I always change it, and he never knows.
I know that she's 4 years younger, and I'm 40, guys. So
I'm 5 years younger than you.
you're 4.
5.
Okay, I'll go back through the archives and look.
Archives. I got back to the archive.
Okay. Did you want to bring up something else, or did you want Mark to read that a story for us?
Oh, let's read our bio.
Read the bio for us.
Okay,
Read the
so
bio.
we should date 2 comedians, 1 undeniable connection. Michael wrote that. 0 chance of dating. I wrote that.
No,
Join Michael and Dana.
Listen,
Shh.
you're ruining the whole thing. Just read it.
I know, shut up. Join Michael and Dana, 2 best friends with electric chemistry who know they're better as comedy partners than romantic ones. Together, they tackle love, relationships, and the chaos of modern dating with sharp wit, hilarious banter, and just the right amount of friendly roasting.
This was written by AI.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Think of it as therapy, but way
Yeah,
funnier.
but it's pretty good.
And way less helpful. Tune in every week for laughs, debates, and a reminder that sometimes the best relationships are the ones that don't happen. XOXO chat GPT.
It was written for like an ABC
Yeah.
primetime
What did
lineup.
you type into chat GPT to write this?
I said 2 comedians that have good chemistry that should not date. I need a brief description for a podcast. And that's literally what came
Sounds
up.
like something Chuck Lorre would write.
But that's great. That's
I love
why
it.
they're good. That's why that works.
Yeah.
Did it really say the chat GPT thing? Because I just copied and pasted.
Oh, I added
Oh,
that.
okay. God, thank you. What's the gay hand test?
Oh. Okay.
Do you know what this is?
So, Michael,
No.
on camera, will you check your nails?
Yeah.
Oh, you're straight.
That doesn't mean that.
Yeah, because, okay, here's the thing.
That's like, she's talking about the oldest thing because a gay guy go like this.
Yeah, straight guys go like this, and gay guys go like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's like from elementary school.
Really?
Yeah.
I
that's like,
just found the gay
it's
hand
not like a
test.
new trend.
I just found it.
You just heard about this.
Yeah. And it
Like
fascinated me.
right when you said it.
Have you
go
ever had
check-
to use this test on a guy?
Well, the last couple guys I dated, I was too scared to ask, but I wanted to.
Have you ever seen the green line test?
What's that?
Where people who take pictures with the person they're dating, if whoever's straight up is
Yes.
like the dominant person and will
Whoever leans towards the other
is
person.
the weaker person of
Yeah.
the relationship. Yeah.
And if 2 people
if-
are.
Pull up pictures of you and me. I already did.
You did?
You're always leaning.
We don't have a lot of photos together.
Soft eyes.
Go find photos of
Oh, a
us.
photo when we were in our early 20s.
There's ones probably recent too.
Which one? We have not taken a photo together.
You're worried, aren't you?
I'm a little worried.
Soft eyes.
Soft eyes.
Okay. This is a boring episode. We had momentum going great, and then the dogs messed it up.
Okay, but we can get back into it because it's
can.
It's
It's
energy.
a lot of editing for me.
Get out of your editor brain and get into Michael.
Okay, I'm in myself. I would sleep with myself if I
Yeah,
could,
we know that.
if I could put fake tits on it
Really? If you could clone yourself.
and have fake tits, would I jerk off on the tits? Would you sleep with yourself if your clone self had a penis?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
and
I
ma-
would sleep with myself if it was the vaginas.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it'd be fun.
Rank your vagines 1 to 10. Be honest, though. Be honest.
I have learned to love her. I went to a Joshua Tree feminine retreat, and we had
This is why I couldn't ever take someone serious and be in a relationship with someone who does a Joshua Tree retreat with other women and the bushes are flowing.
It's beautiful.
But it's like here's my thing about like that whole world. And I know we talked about in the last episode about your
So it's like a
obsession with
dolphins training camp?
No, it's totally different, and I'll explain it. I like your humor there, but hear me out. I'm saying like the whole let's go away and breathe and do sound baths and really find inside who we are. It's for people who are a little disconnected from society and they haven't found purpose in life. So that gives them a reason to feel better about being a little uncertain with the way they navigate in life.
I think it's people who have unresolved trauma and they're looking to heal it.
That could also be true. But also what I said is it's like, listen, when I'm on a dating app and I see if a girl has a picture of like Burning Man on there,
You're out.
I'm out. Like I could be attracted to it.
I mean,
but
I'm out too when I see you guys at Burning Man.
But I'm like, you can go to Burning Man. Don't get me wrong. I would even go to it. I would love to go to Burning Man and take some LSD.
But it's not your profile picture.
It's not. If you want to lead and let people know that, hey, this is the type of person I am, and that's my energy. You're too much. You're just too much.
Yeah, I mean, I think people whose personality is Burning Man, they are mentally deranged.
That's fine. Now, I would put something.
But everyone I've known who is obsessed with Burning Man is really crazy.
I've been on the dating apps for so long now that I can just look at a girl on a dating app and be like, look, man, I would love to sleep with this girl. I'd love to like go on a date with this girl, but like her personality is not going to be good for me. And it's not even about Burning Man stuff, but it's like, I feel like my profile, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think I have like the perfect profile for who I am. Like it represents, like I'll even have, hey, here's a picture of me at a Dolphins game. You need to know that's a big part of my life. Like I'm putting that out there. So yes, is the Burning Man thing a big part of their life? No, because it's once a year. But you wanted to show that as a representation of who you are.
Right.
Lets me know a bit more different stuff about you.
Yeah.
Or if it's a girl always with a drink, always at a restaurant, always dressed up, like, come on. You're taking yourself a little bit too serious. I need friend groups. I love to know you have a social life. You're a friend group. You're having fun. But like
I'm trying to think of my photos.
All these girls, I mean, some of them are very attractive and I get it, but like nice clothes, looking like this, they're at dinners, you're always hot in every photo. You're like, okay, every photo you're so hot. What are we doing? You know what I mean?
You're not going to like mine.
No, you could be pretty. I'm not saying you put up an ugly photo of you.
I just take the hottest photos that also I feel like encapsulate my personality.
Good photos.
Michael.
What? You're pretty and you're cute. You're never going to be hot. There's different. Is it a verb or adjective?
What do you mean?
Okay, so there's.
I'm never going to be hot.
Hold on. Let me rephrase this.
Have you seen me dressed up?
Yeah, I have. So there's pretty, beautiful, hot, cute, sexy.
I'm all of those.
No, very few people can be all of those. Very few women can be all of those things. Very few, if any. I don't even think there's a lot of women that can't. Like, for instance, like a Reese Witherspoon.
So I can't be sexy.
Reese Witherspoon cannot be sexy. She could be cute. She could be pretty. She could be beautiful. She cannot be sexy. You
have mother wound stuff.
I don't know if that's no. I don't.
You have a lot of things with women you need to unpack.
No, I think that this is.
Because you like categorize women into these like little boxes.
You could do it with guys. That what I'm doing with women, you could do with guys. This isn't about women. Like a guy.
And this is why. Let me tell you.
Hold on, I'm still going on a thread here. A guy can't be hot, sexy, handsome, gorgeous. And what's another one for guys? Or there's not as many for guys, but a guy can't be all those. There's certainly like I'm not gonna be like okay, I can be sexy. I'm not gonna be hot. I'm not a hot
can
guy.
be sexy.
Yes, I can be sexy.
I'm sorry. As
yes.
a guy, no.
Yes.
You can't.
You can't double standard yourself.
Hold on. Let me finish and let me get my point off before, and then maybe you'll agree. You can agree to disagree. That's fine. But I'll tell you why. Because a guy, this is totally different. And hear me out. What a girl is to be sexy is way different what a guy can be sexy. A guy can be sexy by watching him perform. That can be sexy. It's a masculine thing. A guy can be changing into oil and that can be sexy. It's different category from what women are. Now, I could never be hot. I'm not like a hot guy in a bathing suit with
You
a
could
six
look
pack.
hot. You could look hot.
I can look hot. Yeah, you're right. I
Yeah.
guess you're right. But with women, it's different.
No.
Like a sexy with women is representing more provocative, sexy looking stuff, right? Wouldn't you say? Like, is a woman sexy if you see her and she's like an attorney in a trial and she's really good, like that one time for Johnny Depp? Is that sexy or is that hot?
This
or
is
that just
when
pretty?
I say you have limitations, these are your limitations because you can't look at a woman and see that she's like multifaceted and multi-layered. And it's because you see me be like silly and goofy and funny and like get into characters. You see me as that. And that's the only thing you see me as. But it's like I am multidimensional. Like I can be in touch with my feminine energy and I can get dolled up and dressed up and I can channel this different part of myself that is sexy and that is hot. And I can be all of those things. And here's a lot of women can do this.
Okay, I believe you. And I think that's great. But I'm setting up a thing that's great for comedy. And by positioning different categories of what women can be, you could identify that. Instead, you're taking it personal.
I'm not taking it personal. You're putting women in little boxes.
Yes. And this is great for content.
And
Whether it's true or not.
And this is where I say you have limitations because
if you want to make it personal, but I'm
not personal.
I'm on a podcast right now doing a podcast talking about dating. You're talking about me not having limitations because I'm saying not all women can be everything. And I think that's a good topic. True? Is it not a good topic? Could we not flip it and not make it about women and be like, how? How about this?
Let's make it, you want to make it about men?
Let's make it about men. I don't think men can be all of them. How about that? I'm still gonna make my bed and sleep in it on the fact that a man can't be all those adjectives. He can be some of them, but he can't be all of them.
I think he can be all of them to a person that is in love with him.
Okay, so can Jack Black be hot?
I think who is in love with Jack Black and who like
he could be handsome.
His wife, I'm sure finds him hot.
But I asked you, can Jack Black be hot? Okay, then. So I think we made a point. I think I made a point here.
No.
Okay. So then every single guy can be all the adjectives and every
Jack
single
Black can be hot. Yes, he can.
Okay.
He can.
Okay. Okay, how about this? Can Kamala Harris be hot?
Yeah.
Okay. Can Rosie O'Donnell be sexy? Okay, then. So I have limitations. Rosie O'Donnell can be sexy and fucking hot. Get the F out of here. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? I have limitations. It's not true. Not everybody can be all of those things. It's just not true.
Rosie is, I'm in fact very sexy to someone who is having sex with her.
Yeah, Amy, no, maybe she's pretty. She's not sexy. Maybe she's pretty. I will go as far to say she could never be gorgeous.
She follows me.
Good.
On Instagram.
Well,
She's going to see this.
She's going to see this and she'll be like, I got something to say.
No, Michael, she doesn't sound like that.
Well, maybe she'll be upset.
Can you just agree you have limitations?
I don't think I have limitations.
Especially when it comes to women.
I don't. I actually think I'm very understanding and open and I listen. And I just think that okay.
You listen?
Wait, so then what's holding you back?
From what?
Well, if you don't have any limitations, what's holding you back from achieving your happiness? It's just the women's fault?
Well, who's to say what makes
you
think that I'm not happy?
Well, you're saying that you have no limitations.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your whole shtick is like, oh, I totally want to be married, have children, have kids, do the whole thing.
Is it? Because I had a bit about that?
Oh, no, just
Is it though? That's not my shtick.
No, Michael, it
My
is
shtick
something
is
you wanna
dating.
find.
My shtick is dating on
project a
stage.
little bit.
He wants to
Sure.
you want to find a wife. You do.
Eventually, if it's right, but I'm also happy in the current situation. My shtick on stage, yes, I talk about dating a lot.
Yeah, but you tell me all the time you want to find a wife. And
If-
then
if it's right.
then you tell me like, oh, I go out and meet these people and like I'm just like not interested and I can just see like blah, you know?
I'm very picky and specific.
Okay, but why? I think that's what Mark
Because
is
I'm
asking.
because
Why?
I'm older now and I'm in my ways, and the older you get, everybody knows this, you get in your ways. It's like you're not going to change a 70-year-old. I'm 40. So as you get older, you have specific things and vibes and the way you operate, and you have a routine. And if you don't think that goes well in your routine, you push it away because you're like, I don't like the way this is going to fit. That's why some people get married in their 20s and get divorced, because they grow into a person of who they are and they realize, whoa, I thought this was going to be a perfect match for me, but it's not. That's why a great age to get married is in your 30s, mid 30s. Statistically, divorce rate goes way down if you get married in your 30s compared to 20s. Drastically down.
No, I mean everyone knows this.
Yeah.
You're
So
not
I'm just
like-
reiterating it to confirm my point. Really?
Right, but it's like every person you meet and every person you start talking to, you're just like, no.
No, but I attempt to date. So it's like I'm not, and I have, and all the
But
people.
there is something blocking you.
But the people I date, I'm friends with all of them, except one, because they got too emotional and they got hurt, and now they're married within 11 months.
oh, your
'Cause they're
first love.
No, not my first love. My first love would be college.
Oh.
But I'm saying I'm open to dating people. I like to it's LA. It's a lot of people. So I like to also date and see if, look, I went on 3 dates,
You went on 3 dates this week?
like coffee date, dinner date.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
And you didn't like any of them.
I think they're cool people, but I don't think we would be compatible.
Mm.
So that
But can't you tell?
why am I not allowed to
Well,
make that decision?
Why are you meeting up with them? Can't you? If you can feel the vibe.
You
Before.
meet up with them for the shallow purposes first, because you're attracted to them. That's why people meet up with people. Unless you want to go on those blind date shows, which is insane. Like that. What's the one show where they just talk to each other?
Love is Blind.
That's ridiculous. That's
favorite show.
that's the dumbest way to ever do something.
God, you on that show would be great.
I would never do it.
I know.
I'd be like, I like your
You'd
personality,
sit on the
and I'm in
couch
love
for
with your
5
personality,
minutes, be like,
but I
I'm
am not
out.
committing to anything
The
until I
minute
see
you
your
see
face.
her, you're gonna be like,
Yeah, I'm like,
if you're not attracted,
Yeah, I go.
you would be so honest.
Yeah,
You would hurt someone's feelings.
I would love to be on The Bachelor and be honest and be like, you have a bad attitude. Like, I don't know, just like
You should do The Bachelor.
I would get. If I was like a contestant, I would get kicked off immediately because I would get the other guys mad, and then even
No,
with the,
you being The Bachelor.
Yeah, but they
Same.
usually it's hard to get picked. Yeah, they don't do 40-year-olds. They do like 28-year-olds.
It's like halfway in the episode, you get punched in the face.
Yeah. But all right, so we're moving on from the pretty, hot, sexy thing. You think a woman could be all of those? That's what you want to stay on.
Yeah.
Roseanne could be sexy and hot. He agrees with me, by the way. He's just not going to say it.
What, that Roseanne?
That not all women could be all of the
I
adjectives.
agree with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, Dana, can you? Yes, I'm sure you can to someone.
But not to you.
Dana, you could be very
After-
pretty to me. You could be gorgeous. You could be cute. Cute is like cute.
No,
when
she
it goes
gives off cute vibe.
All right, cute. Yes, cute's fine.
Come on.
I'm like girl next door.
Cute, but sexy?
I have very sexy pictures.
Great.
that-
Now, are you allowed to take sexy pictures? Yes. Does it?
That
I'm
you
doing
would
a bit.
see. I would show you these pictures, and there's no doubt in your mind that you would be like, "Oh, she's sexy."
No, I'd go, oh, that's cute. You were trying to be sexy.
Maybe it's because you've known me for so long, and
Maybe it's because you've known me for so long.
Maybe it's because you've seen all my personalities.
Great. And that's really sexy. Am I going to get in trouble from this podcast?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna get attacked bad.
You haven't been in trouble before, so
No, I get attacked.
I feel like you need to work through some.
No, well, let's work through it. That's why we have this episode.
No, like with the therapist. Like you need to do Byron Katie exercises with the therapist.
He did this thing with a therapist once. He was fixed in 2 weeks.
You need to take these blanket statements that you have about women and you need to unpack them and see where they come from.
I don't believe it. It's for a bit. Like, what are you talking about?
You do believe it.
No, I do. No, I mean, we just proved he does too.
Okay, well, just say that I'm sexy.
No, see, this is a personal thing. I go here. Anything I've ever talked about with a therapist, I talked about on here.
Okay.
I'm open book. So like, why do I need a therapist? I could do it with you. Let's go. I could do it with you. I can do it with anyone. That's my whole shtick on stage. It's stream of conscious. I don't hold back. I say everything. Maybe I should hold back. A therapist is even like, you're telling me too much. So.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what your limitations are.
Yeah. What are my limitations? My dad died when I was 14.
Get over it. You're 50. It's like, everyone's dad's died.
Here's the thing.
You're needy. Even as a friend,
I'm needy.
She texts 100 times and it's like, hey, I'll get back to you. No, it doesn't stop. We'll call you 4 times in a row, then leave obnoxious voice notes.
Hold on. The audios that I sent you were me singing in an accent and it was very funny.
Like sometimes someone's not like in the mood for that and you're pushing your personality on them. I can imagine what it would be like dating you.
Okay. I don't ever treat guys that I'm dating like that, but there's no boundary. So I just.
Well, there's your limitation. Why aren't you being yourself with guys that you're dating?
Oh, why would I call a guy over and over again and leave him audios of me singing in an accent?
You have to be that way with someone you love.
Not right away.
She's got soft eyes now.
I do. Not right away, Michael.
Mark's gay.
Not right away. I do that.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta wait until I trap him. Pull him into my wrath.
Have you ever seen a therapist?
Yeah, a lot. Many, several.
Oh, man. When's the last time you said I love you to a guy?
3 years ago.
Oh, yeah. We talked about this already.
Yeah.
Man. Do you have anyone in mind that you think you could set her up with?
Wow. Not the bomb sound.
Well, to put me on the spot like that, like, no, I don't have anybody to set up with anybody.
He doesn't really have a lot of friends.
Well, no, it's just like most of them are married now. And then some are just like, I wouldn't co-sign them.
Really?
Oh, at least it's them.
You know what it is?
About
and
you?
I'll tell you. I think men like see me and they like love how confident I am and they love how funny I am and how beautiful I am.
And sexy.
And all of these things, they say it and they tell me right away. And then over time.
Do you have record of them saying it?
I've voice recorded every single guy I've dated. I have hours and hours of voice. And over time, it emasculates them. The reason that they fall for me over time starts to be emasculating because
you're a little you're a guy. Like you're a little bit of a guy. I
mean, look, sometimes when I do stand up, I'm in my masculine energy, but like shut up.
Oh God.
When I perform, it's very like doing comedy as a woman is
would you
very.
Say it's not sexy?
Maybe. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is I think a lot of guys see it and they're turned on and then over time they're just like,
oh yeah,
it's like threatening.
Mind.
No, it's not. Oh yeah, never mind. It's just, okay. I think it's threatening to their masculinity.
That's a good way for you to perceive it so
what
that
do you
you
think?
Feel better.
Tell me.
I would think, but I'm a comic. I would think that I would be like, oh.
Oh, so you're attracted to it at first.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, it's too much.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think that's probably a hard thing for a lot of female comics.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, like, I mean, like, what's her name's great.
Huh?
Nikki Glaser. But I mean, like, right now, she's on top of the world and her personality, it's like, she's very funny and it's great. But like, you know, if I had to date her, it would become less attractive. It's just a lot because it's in a dump. It's like so much now.
Mm-hmm.
It would be. I think I actually have empathy. What we talked about earlier for female comics. I think it's the hardest dating pool in the world.
It is.
And I think that's why there's not a lot of them. And I think a lot of them that are in relationships that are successful, they are with men who are a little submissive.
Feminine men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they can be told what to do and they can
Yeah.
handle it and they don't have egos. Very nice men who are great and they're probably great lovers and they're great
Lovers.
partners.
They all work in IT.
Lovers.
I will say
They're like
that
systems
I will say that they're not doing a lot of doing a lot of best man speeches.
No.
Michael's saying the word lovers is just I don't like
Lovers.
that. Ew.
Lovers?
It's just gross when you say it.
Okay, you're trying to get even. Lovers.
Ew, stop.
Hey, I love lovers.
Okay. No, I think you're right.
Oh, lovers.
I think you're right. My friend has told me that I need to date feminine men.
Yeah.
And can't get wet for them. I
Wait,
can't.
do they
I'm dry
do
as a
this
bone.
or do they do this?
I'm dry as a bone for feminine men. It's not, I like masculine men. I love like a lot of masculine energy and like,
What are you doing with your face?
you know what I mean? I want to feel like he can like throw me across the room.
You need a bigger guy for that too, though. That's the problem because you're like a bigger woman.
I'm not a bigger woman.
What?
I weigh 139 and I'm 5'9".
Yeah, that's a big woman. 5'9's big. Like you could dunk almost.
Yeah, but I don't weigh a lot.
Wait, you can dunk?
I mean, yeah, I'm tall.
You cannot. You cannot.
Mark
dunk.
just passed away.
I'm not saying you're a big woman. I'm saying like for if you lined up all the women in the world, your
It's 'cause I have
side
broad
your side of the
shoulders?
seesaw is going to
My
the
wife
ground.
is tall at 5'8".
Hold on, let me restate that for the clip. I go, your side of the seesaw's going down.
Start from the top.
I go, I'm just saying, if you lined up all the women in the world, your side of the seesaw is going down.
Got it.
Getting in trouble for that one for sure.
Yeah.
Your wife, what?
Said my wife's 5'8" and she's tall.
Whoa, you're 5'8".
Yeah.
It's hot. That's
Oh,
hot. I
dude,
love
that's
that.
that's what you need. You need a guy like this who's cuddling his dog. He doesn't say much.
Yeah.
He's a little passive beta energy.
Oh, shut up. You know I would smack you
You want to arm wrestle me?
any day.
Okay, so then I was gonna pitch to Michael my pitch for us, but
What's your pitch for us?
we can't do it because
What is it?
our YouTube couple show
I but
pitch.
Why? I think the podcast is fine.
Yeah, but it's people are making 60 grand a month just literally filming themselves.
But
Like
why can't it be a parody one that's
Being a
fake?
So you're
Couple.
willing to live with Mike?
I'm not willing to live with her.
Wait. Let
Michael,
me ask
you
let me ask you this.
invite me over every night.
I
You
do
tell
not.
me to
If
come over.
you had to shoot, if you
I
had
have
to
the text messages.
No, as a friend, I said, do you want to work on stuff?
No, you wanted me to come over and hang out.
I do not.
Hold on. Do you have a roommate, Dana?
No, I live
Oh,
alone.
okay, you live alone. I know you live alone. If you had to start your own like video
60
blog
grand a
thing-
month.
Yeah, but
If
Hold
we're
on,
making
wait,
60
wait.
grand a month,
Let me pitch this.
that's how much they're making.
If you had to start your own, whose place are you using as where you live?
I mean,
Michael's.
mine, obviously.
His place is
Are you
bigger.
saying he's got better taste?
It's
No,
a
his place
nicer
is bigger.
Yeah,
My place is nice. My place is small.
it's in Los Feliz.
The coolest neighborhood on the east side, bitch.
Yeah. on
Also,
the east
wait, I
side.
don't want people to know that I live in Los Feliz.
I think they already know with your hair. Like you look like Alanis Morissette right now.
Alanis.
Alanis Morissette.
Okay, what were you saying?
Okay.
That
Hold
was
on.
it.
Wait.
Mark?
What are the episodes of the couples that are married? How long are they on YouTube? Like an hour?
No.
They're cut up for the whole day and it's an hour long? Or-
No, wait, they're literally 10-minute episodes and it's them just like
So it's a
showing their
vlog.
relationship and what they do during the day and they make so much money.
So
I don't
why
think,
can't it be like a parody one, a fake?
Oh God.
I don't know, it can be anything we want it to be.
But don't you think that could stem from like getting this popular? Like that could be funny. Like it's like, you know, it's like two characters and they're dating and you just shoot it at the house and then we'd have to hire someone to like cut it up.
Yeah.
but like, and they should cut it up into 15-minute
60
episodes.
grand, 60 grand a month.
That's
you
because
still
of
would
the
say no.
subscribers. Yes, of course I would do it, but like that's because they have built a following.
Yeah.
But you can't do that organically. You would have to do it with a fan base from a podcast that is like a fan of that, because people will call out, hey, these are just two comedians.
Why can't we be two comedians that are in a relationship?
I think
This
it's
is-
funnier as a parody. It doesn't. I'm not going to do a real one. See, this is you trying to trick me into dating you.
No, you do it as a pilot, and you do it as a like, we're gonna see if we can make this work,
Yeah.
and then you guys just
Stop.
annoy the piss out of each other.
I don't know. I think it would be okay. It's just a pitch.
It's the odd
just
couple.
A pitch.
It's the odd couple.
You know what's funny is the last guy that I dated, he was spending the night and he woke up in the middle of the night. He's like, oh my God, I had a nightmare. And I'm thinking he's like going to tell me that like, oh, someone like killed you or you got stabbed, like a nightmare. He's like, I was like, what happened? And he's like, Michael Lenoci came over at 3 in the morning and wanted to hang out. And you were like into him. And I was like, that was your nightmare.
It's like he had soft eyes.
He pitched a
Dude,
YouTube couple show.
that's the problem of like posting a lot of these clips.
You're a cock block for me.
You're not for me.
I know. This is the difference between men and women. This guy that I'm talking to told me, he's like, I didn't shoot my shot with you because I thought you had a boyfriend. And I was like, who's my boyfriend? And he's like, the guy you post with. And I was like, Michael? And he's like, yeah. I thought you guys. And
hey
here's
guys, go for it. Please.
Here's the thing. Women see that and they're like, ooh, and men see that and men back off. That's the difference between men and women.
Yeah, because they see your energy and go, she loves him. The women see my energy and be like, wow, he's such a dick to her. He doesn't like her at all. That's the difference.
I mean,
That's
there's
not
truth
true.
to that.
That's true.
No, the way the women would see the clips of him talking to you and go, yeah, that's not for me.
What do you mean? Wait.
No, I'm saying the
so
women see
confused.
my clips with her and go, yeah, he's not into her. I'm not threatened by her. The men see clips of us.
Oh, no, I read it as that, like, they think you're a dick to her.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And then
they-
that's why they're not threatened that I am dating her.
No, I think they're like, he's a dick to her, like,
I
oh.
like it. That they like it.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
do you
want
think they like it?
I mean, I don't know.
women like dicks, Mark.
I also think that men are just like more loyal to other men. And they're like, oh, like that guy's blah, blah, blah. Right?
No,
Really?
they're just not into you. And then that gives them an out to be like, oh yeah. Because you probably cornered them like, I thought you were into me. Why are you not
You're-
dating me?
No,
Too far?
he reached out to me.
Yeah. Well,
And thought I was
because he saw your eyes.
in a relationship
He
with
saw
you.
the way how my friends see you when you're around me in public.
I can't believe your friend said that.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, dude, you can't. I go, you think other people notice? And they're like, yeah.
You're joking.
I go, do you think like if I brought a girl around that she would notice it? And they're like, yeah.
That was a real conversation that happened.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like you just made that up? This was from when? When were we all hanging out?
The improv.
Oh, when you were like, Dana, stay?
You just made up. You just said 2 words that you just made up.
No, that was the night that you were like, come to here with us.
We were at the improv. What do you come where?
This
with
was
us?
the night. No, I remember. I was
She's-
talking.
She's fixing it right now.
Here's what happened. I was talking to your friend.
Yeah.
And we were in an in-depth story. I was telling him a funny story. And you were like, what was that? Come over here. Tell me. And you're like, come over here. Come on. Come hang out. I wasn't even trying to hang out with you.
And so that's where they got that from. Just from that one interaction.
And then you were like,
you were hanging around for like an hour.
yeah, because you told me to stay and hang out.
Oh, you weren't hanging out because we were all just at the improv as comics hanging out as friends?
And you're like, we're going to go to the Belmont. Come, Dana.
Oh, so I was telling you to
Mhm.
come. Okay, they're wrong. You guys are wrong. Sorry. You're right. They're wrong. My bad for saying that.
My friend Juliana said that we do have to do a show because she said she said she can't look away when she watches.
This is a
Our
car
clips?
crash. This is what I said last time. Like, of the other girls that you've brought on whatever version of whatever podcast.
I don't like that you say that. You know what it is. Say it. Say it. Life with Lenoci.
Yeah, Life with Lenoci.
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
yeah.
Our
But
podcast.
it's the chemistry and banter on this is levels above.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, say thank you to him.
Oh, thanks. Well, it's me, right?
Well, it takes two for chemistry.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
not know how chemistry works? The chemistry is the mix. The mix of us. Of our personalities.
Ew.
Lovers.
Can I just finish my thought?
Yes.
She said it's like she can't look away because she feels the sexual tension and it makes her feel uncomfortable, but it's also like fascinating. And I was like,
That's why I'm sitting here.
Oh,
It's
man.
hilarious.
you're
So-
uncomfortable?
It is a little uncomfortable.
There's no sexual energy.
It's the like.
If I ever have sex with you, I don't want you to talk, and I want your head in
It's
the
less the
pillow.
sexual energy, but like there is an energy.
Right.
There is something that is magnetizing, but also repelling at the same time, and you
Okay.
can't figure out what it is.
I know.
But
what
it is like watching like
I know what it is.
What is it?
it's like watching the toddler on the curb, and you're like, oh, he's gonna eat shit. He's gonna slip and fall. Like you know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's the train. That's,
Oh, like they're gonna date. It's gonna happen.
no,
Look
no,
at Michael's
no, no.
like-
Look,
It's-
see how you look at
it's-
me. You're like happy.
I'm
You're
not
'cause-
happy.
No,
'cause
no.
You want it
It's
to be
not
a
that
thing.
they're gonna date. It's that it has the potential to be like explosively bad.
That's why I don't do it.
Well, I know the truth of the situation.
Oh boy, here's the deal. I think if you're watching and you have some dating, you need some help.
We're gonna help someone.
Yeah, I think we have good. They can DM the podcast account.
I think we need to be honest.
Yeah, I will be
Are
honest.
we gonna give really good dating advice?
Yes, 100%.
Michael,
Between
how,
the three of us, you don't think we have good dating advice?
how am I qualified? Someone who's been single
Because
longer-
you have more experience with other
guess-
people.
I guess that look, I can give dating
Why would
advice.
yes, that's exactly what it is.
I'm not giving relationship advice.
You don't have to, but I
You're
will.
not giving.
Okay. I give relationship advice to my married friends all the time. They ask me because I'm
Why would
observing
they-
two people. It's outside. Why would you don't know if your therapist is married or whatever. You don't need to know that information when a therapist is in a room and she's a dating therapist. You don't know her information of what her world is. You don't need to know that because she's observing your guys' world and critiquing it.
Okay, well,
I'm right again.
my friend who is an intuitive,
Okay.
that Michael's gonna love this.
What
story.
is an intuitive? What is that? Explain what an intuitive is for the people that watch like me.
It's like like psychic.
Oh, so an unhinged person. So someone who's not logical in societal norms and is like, "Hey, I'm going to do something
Okay, Mark's
so
checking out
crazy."
this conversation too. Okay, she
An
claims.
intuitive
She
instead of saying you're a
claims-
psychic. She claims for sure.
Well, she knows, it's a knowing, that you and I have had a past life together where we were in a relationship and we were like, she's like, I swear to God, you guys have had a marriage in a past life, but you hurt him so bad that in this life, he can't open up to you. So that's why there's like a push-pull dynamic.
With all the people in the history of life, we ended up in the same life again.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
every single person, this is a fact, every person you know in your life now, you've known in past lives.
What do you? So there's past lives. You
So
know that
many
for
lives,
sure.
100%.
You know that for sure.
You don't believe in
So then-
reincarnation?
That's what you believe over religion. You really want to? You
Yeah.
want me to break this down for you? Of
I don't.
So you don't believe in religion. You believe in reincarnation. Because what religion believes in that?
I'm not a religious person.
So you just so it's
Buddhism.
Buddhism.
Yeah.
no, Buddhism is karma.
Buddhism believes in past lives.
Okay, so you're Buddhist.
I'm not anything.
Okay.
I don't like
so then
have
you
a religion.
take a part of Buddhists and you believe a part of Buddhists then? Would you say that?
I believe everything, and I don't practice Buddhism, but I believe everything.
So of that part of Buddhism.
Dao De Chang. Have you read the Dao De Chang?
So you think that we are reincarnated?
Why are you getting so mad?
Because it's not. It's
not logical.
Yeah, it's not logical. So we lived in a previous life, and then we're stuck. That sounds miserable.
Yeah,
So you get reincarnated with the same people. What's the whole point of reincarnation?
Life lessons, and growth.
You can learn life lessons in 3 years. I don't need another life with that person. Hey, didn't work the first time. Why am I stuck with her the second time? What are we doing here? Do I have to do it the third time? This is ridiculous.
Maybe. See, this is how I know it's right. This is
How is it right?
Because your anger is confirming it.
Do you remember our first kiss?
In our last lifetime?
In this lifetime.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh.
Where was it? I don't remember.
In your bedroom.
Off Fuller.
Yes. In front of your closet.
Oh, why?
We were shooting something and we were all laughing, having fun. And then we had an alone moment in the bedroom real quick. People were in the living room and we were in front of the closet and we just did it. And then we were like, what was that?
You kissed me?
Yeah. You kissed back. You weren't like this. No, we like made out.
Michael, does this hurt you that she doesn't remember?
No, I'm just like, she just doesn't have the.
Because you have like a pretty vivid memory.
Yeah, because I'm smart and more intelligent, so I can hold more information. She can't. So that's what that means. I'm not offended at all. I just feel bad for her. I pity her.
She appears
Was it good?
shook.
Yeah, it was good because
kiss?
we both went like this. And we're like, oh no. We both were like, that was really good. And then we hung out for a few weeks after that. You're welcome. Hey, you're welcome for that. You're welcome for that memory that I gave you back because you lost it. So I just gave you a gift.
It's coming back.
So you're welcome for that.
It's coming
I gave
back
that
to me.
to you. That's called a gift. You're welcome for that. And I remember it vividly. And it was a fun time. But I also remember it for a specific reason of that was not sexy.
Really?
It was just a callback for the podcast.
You literally were like, that's not sexy?
No, I didn't think that. It was just for the podcast listeners. It was for the bet because I'm always also thinking
it's
about
crazy
that.
because
You've gotten better looking with age.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So have you.
I know.
It's crazy because every guy who has...
But I'm not sexually attracted to you.
It's crazy. Every guy who's broken up with me
has made a good choice.
He literally looks in my eyes and he goes, you are just too sexy for me. And
oh God,
I don't know what to do with like all the boner that I have in my pants.
See, that repulses me.
That a man said that to me?
No, when you talk like that, it makes me go, I don't think I want to see her for a while.
Should I not be honest about why guys have ended things with me?
You know what it is? You should be in the WWE. You should be a wrestler. A professional wrestler. I think that would work for you. I think you would shine and you could be a star. Oh, Mango the wrestler. And she like slaps the guys and other girls and that's how she gets them and she seduces them.
Can I make 60 grand a month? I'll do anything for her.
She goes like this and they go, whoa, I get confused. And then she walks up and slaps them and that's your whole thing. And like you could be a star.
Hey, $100K a month and I'm doing anything.
Well, can I just add one thing to the... I thought there was a balance of like who liked who. That shifted really hard.
What?
He's definitely way more in love with you.
Look at his eyes.
I'm just happy that Mark is whatever makes Mark happy. I just want him to be excited about doing episodes with you. And you know what? He had soft eyes for you and he feels that way. And I'm happy that he's happy. Because, look at him. There's a cloud over him.
Why can't he
There's a cloud
Admit
over
it.
him.
You can't admit it.
Amid what?
I don't think you understood. Like, he died inside a little bit when you were like, I don't remember that. And he recounted it and you just didn't remember.
I don't. That's not at all. I gave you a gift and I'm proud
sorry.
of it. You're
And that's
fine.
why he's deflecting with, it's a gift. I gave
No,
you
I'm
memory
just
back.
I'm smarter. I see what you're doing, and
My God.
I respect that game, but I'm good.
Hold my hand.
I'm here. Do you want me to remind you of what that kiss was like?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. No, we're not gonna kiss. Are we really?